Well, eh, hola profesor, soy José Andrade y voy a dar inicio con la actividad. About myself, I'm a 1.7 meters guy, slim. My weight is about 65 kilograms. My eyes and hair are dark brown. I like to say they are chocolate color. I always use my glasses. If not, I have a headache that lasts all day. Since I was around 13 years, I become in a huge fan of the supernatural and spooky stuff. I like watching horror movies, reading creepypastas or mangas, and playing survival horror and dark fantasy video games. My principal hobby, of course, is playing video games. Recently, I play a lot of real-time strategy video games. I consider myself someone intelligent, persistent, and responsible. I am committed with my studies, although I often get depressed, and this makes difficult to me get along with my responsibilities. It is something odd, but I'm working on it. About my relatives and friends, my family is loving and united. I'm the oldest of three siblings. Jimena is the middle sister, and Regina is the youngest one. My parents are not perfect, but always they do their best. With my family, we watch movies or series on the weekends. I often play video games with my sisters. Regina and I play a lot of competitive video games, specifically fighting and first person shooter games. On the other hand, Jimena and I play more competitive games. I don't have too many friends. My best friend is Lalo. I've known Lalo since we were in high school. For our studies, now we see each other hardly ever, but when we do, we like to cook and talk about a lot of topics. Rarely we are agree, but that's what I like to talk to him. I don't have pets really, but in my apartment building, all the neighbors take care of a cat. We call her Chito. I choose that name because I didn't know that is a female cat when I meet her. My daily routine. I usually wake up around 5:30 or 6 in the morning and have breakfast. Then I go to the university. Every semester I have a different schedule. In the last one, I spend almost all my day at the school. If I'm not in class, I'm in the social service. Occasionally, I take short breaks to stretch and recharge. I take a break for lunch around 1 in the afternoon, usually 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Usually leave school at 5 and go home. In the evening, I enjoy relaxing playing video games or watching a movie. Sometimes, if I have enough time, I go out with my girlfriend. On weekends, I do homework or home duties and spend same time with my family. And spend some time with my family. And my taste and preferences, I enjoy my career. Manufacturing and automation are my favorite subjects of study. I have a fascination of how the things are created and how in the industry everything happens by itself. I would like to get a job in the automotive industry or in the food industry, but this isn't my final goal. I want to get experience in the industry for later become a professor and teaching in my university. Of course, for that I need to study a master's degree. Until now, that is my long-term plan. In my free time, I love to watching movies and playing video games. I am a silent person, so I hardly like to go out. Also, I like to read either mangas or books. Recently, I'm reading Chainsaw Man. I think it's a pretty original manga and I recommend it. I'm a huge fan of all supernatural or spooky stuff, so I like to hear in podcasts about that topics, usually just horror stories or cases of paranormal events. I'm not a superstitious person, just do it for entertainment. I always get obsessed with my hobbies in some time, so I like to think about myself like kind of expert in these topics. And that's all. I expect this was a good job. So take care and see you later.